Hi, my name is Sam Payne. I'm from Chelsea, London, born and raised. Quite love it there. I'm quite a city boy. Spend a lot of the time in the parks and stuff like that. I got into acting quite young. I was in the play of Macbeth. That was Malcolm, so I wasn't quite, Macbeth yet. But drama teacher quite liked me. He put me in a centre stage. Said, "Sam, curtains open. I want you there. Look straight. Just do your thing." So that's what I did. I was quite good at the improv there. I'm currently at university. I'm studying aviation. I do quite enjoy flying. It's an experience first time doing it I'll never forget, and it's something I would like to do further on. Acting wise, I love to entertain people. I love to be in front of people, make them laugh, do what I can. Thank you for watching. So what most people tell about me is that I can be quite special, and here's a story why, an example of it. So one day my teacher came to me and she said, "Sam, I want you to learn the first 5 letters of the alphabet." This was just last week actually. She said, "Sam, this is bloody ridiculous. You should learn the first 5 letters of the alphabet by now." But anyway, no, this was many years ago, and probably still an age embarrassing to say on camera, but no. So I went home and I came across my mum. She was doing her paperwork, she's doing bills, God knows what. I said, "Hey Mum, what's the first letter of the alphabet?" And without hearing what I said, she went, "Shut up, I'm busy." Okay, got it, thanks, got it. So I walked away thinking that was the first letter of the alphabet. Anyway, I've come across my sister, and she's in her bed listening to music. I said, "Hey sis, what is the second letter of the alphabet?" And she goes, yeah. Very multi-talented, I know. So I walked away thinking that's the second letter of the alphabet. So I've come across my dad now, and he's big darts fan, He's throwing darts, and all of a sudden I say, "What's the third letter of the alphabet?" And he screams, 180! So I walked away thinking that's the third letter of the alphabet. Don't worry, this does lead somewhere, trust me. So I've gone over to my little brother actually. He's playing with his action figures, and he loves Batman, but he loves taking the mick out of Batman. So I said, "Hey bro, what's the fourth letter of the alphabet?" And he goes, "No, Batman." So I walked away thinking that's the fourth letter now. As you realise, I am quite special. So I've gone over to my nan now, and this is probably where I get my specialness from. She's actually in a wheelchair, and she's watching her favourite movie, Chick Chick Bang Bang. And I said, "Hey Nan, what is the fifth letter of the alphabet?" And her response was, "In my little brum brum car, doo-da, doo-da." So next day, I had a good night, did the homework. I was like, I'm pretty good. So I'm walking down the hallway. When you've actually done your homework, you've got a different walk in your step. You do some sort of leaning thing like this, just walking around like that. And then you start leaning in your chair like this. I mean, I don't even know what this is, to be honest, but you're just doing all this stuff. And you're asking people like, "You done the homework? No? You done it?" I've done it. Even though she's asked you to do the homework, no one else. Because you're so far behind everyone else. Anyway, she's walked in and she says, "Sam, did you do what I asked?" I went, "Yeah." She said, "So, what's the first letter?" And before she could finish, I went, "Shut up, I'm busy." She was completely shocked. And then she says, "Would you like to go to the headmaster's office?" I went, Yeah. Anyway, I'm in the headmaster's office now. And she says, and the headmaster walks in, and he looks at me, and he's thinking, "How many strokes of the cane do you want, boy?" And I go, 180. Anyway, he looks gobsmacked, and he's like, "What the hell?" And then he says, "Who do you think you are?" And I go, no, but man. He says, "How do you think to get away with this?" I went, "In my little brum brum car, doo-da, doo-da." So yeah, I got suspended that day, and yeah, I learnt that the first life. Oh, that's it. I tried to ramble on at the end, that's it.